Hey. I'm just making sure I have not too many compared to the last couple times. Also including previous week, but 3 sets of matches haven't been done as far as I'm aware. And I know a couple of them, I think. And today. Yeah, some of them might be related to that. I think I remember one of them being Tuesday. So yeah, it's not like the matches aren't scheduled, it's just, that's fine. I did my matches extremely early, so that's why I have right here, and that's why it's mine. But yeah, I'm assuming people are just gonna rewatch this. If you are, hi, hey, yeah, definitely a very interesting week. I'm pretty sure there were transactions. I know I made a transaction. It's probably not gonna be my last transaction. I am. Yeah, there were 2 transactions. It's actually both of us in this match. But yeah, there are 2 transactions. Very interesting transactions, might I add. Nah, not really. Not really. Mine aren't interesting. But the ones I'm planning on are. So, for now, this is pretty much the team. Both of our teams are pretty much the same, but my new team, instead of Rotom Mo, has Zarina, which is more for the VGC side. I want to protect against fake out and stuff like that, because right now on the VGC side, and I don't want to spoil this match, but I'm not doing, you know, even if I do win the VGC match, which I only know the outcome of, but even if I do win it, I'm still what, like 1-3? If I lose, it's 0-4, right? It's still really bad. It's still really, really bad. So, you need all the help you can get. So. Anyways, we got the single side of things. I think I'm 0-3. Heading into this match, or 0-2, or something like that. And on the other side of things, Ghost is also in the same boat as me. So one of us was gonna get, at the very least, a draw. Or no, I'm 0-2-1 heading into this, and I think Ghost is also that, or 0-3, I forget. It's been a long week. It's been a long week. Yeah, very interesting match for both coaches, and this turns out. No names on my side, by the way, I apologize. So, we have first Choice Scarf, we have, and this is very important, Choice Scarf Typhlosion. Keep that in mind, and also keep in mind mindsets. So Thunder Wave comes off, easiest read of my life for Rotom. By the way, if I had Zarina, same thing would have happened right there. So, just want to note that it's Prankster, priority. Foul Play is going to do nothing, I'm pretty sure I'm lefties, yeah. But yeah, I'm in a very good position. Did I just Volt? My Dark Pulse, yeah. Makes sense. I use Dark Pulse again. I don't really need to... You know, this is a Direct mode, who cares, who cares. Anyways, this comes out, and I am forced to switch into a Mungus. I think this is... Oh no, it's switch. I thought it was AV, but... Yeah, it's switch. I Worry Seed, good as gold. I didn't know how that mechanic works, and I'm still very confused about some of the mechanics, because I saw one Reddit post that was like, oh yeah, no, you could do something like Worry Seed on good as gold, and someone brought it in like a tournament, and I stopped reading after that, so I was like, oh, okay, I guess it works. Doesn't. There's also... Shit, what was it? What was that good at gold? Curse. Yeah, Curse doesn't work either. Which makes sense, but it's also like... You know, it's like one of those, like, dams. So yeah, that's strange. But I wasn't completely relying on it. I have synthesis. I can heal, so that is perfectly fine. And then, and oh, I wonder who this could possibly be. Yeah, we have Zora, Kasui. Oh, holy moly, 2 people. But we have Spore for obvious reasons. What else am I supposed to run this one? Look at this one's moveset. Like, what else am I supposed to run? Knock off the sash on that. Gold comes in. I outspeed because I'm Scarf. But they are two. So, big pause right here. So that's item clause. So you can't have 2 or more of the same item. The reason why I decided to enforce it is because, one, I have been in single leagues that enforce it. Honestly, I think those leagues are a little bit more fun because they require you to kind of think outside the box a little bit. I think 2 is like perfect, but 1 is also really good because of, you know, things like this where you have 2 Scarfamons against this team. So that is something to note, and that would usually be a... I changed the rules because I ended up, you know, I think VGC doesn't even allow you, so I was like, okay, I'll change the rules on this. So it's an 0-3, or it's a 3-0 automatic win for me, so no matter what happens, it's a win. And what that also means, that okay, so wild. Also what that means is, you know, I'm gonna end up killing this gold, right? That's not a secret, right? 3%. What else are they gonna attack with, right? But what it would mean is that it would just be a 3-0, right? Even if I got a 6-0, let's say, it would still count as a 3-0 because of all that. But unfortunately, I'm gonna go down here, bring in Thwacky, and I set up Play Day, which, you know, that's fine. Icy Wind comes out, it's gonna do nothing, just like Oops. And Nox gonna do, you know, Power Rush. I assume this is like Aftermath. I mean, you're not Flare Boost if you're running that. You're not Unburden as well if you're something like that. So, U-turn, into Ogerpon. So why am I bringing out Ogerpon? Funny. My opponent said that, quote, let me bring up this specific quote. There is a reason why I brought what I brought. But it was something along the lines of like, Ogerpon will not beat me. It was something like that. It was, I fear no ogre. Or I don't fear no ogre. That's a double negative, by the way, but, no, it's not. No, it wouldn't be right. I don't fear no ogre. Whatever. But I took that as, I took that personally, you know? That means Ogerpon is gonna have a game. So I brought Sunny Day to power up the cudgels. There is now no switch-ins to this mon, including Sableye. There's no switch-ins. And I got the para, which is, you know, a little deserved, but crazy. But here's where I break a rule. So you can't bring the Heat Rock, the Damp Rock, the Smooth Rock, and the Icy Rock. Those are all banned. Because in Monotype, I believe 2 of them are banned, and I was like, oh, I don't get why not all of them are banned. I'm pretty sure Heat Rock is just normally banned, but, yeah, I can't do that. I'm not allowed to do that, so, I also broke the rule, and I asked a good buddy of mine to kinda, you know, I didn't realize at the time that I even broke the rules, because I was like, fuck, I don't have Torkoal, right? I don't have Ninetales, so to me it was like, oh yeah, this is just cool heat, but yeah, this is breaking the rules, so, I kinda just sent him a message, and I was like, hey, like, can you, like, what, do you think it's fair if I just, you know, null it out, right? Like, we both did it. It was an accident on both sides. We both, you know, didn't really... We knew the rules, but we didn't really, like, process what we did. Whatever. He said it was fine. And that's the only person's word I'm gonna take, and that's that. So this match is gonna end up being a 5-0, deserved Perez, because I don't know. I don't know. Just feeling deserved, I guess. But this comes out, it's dead, and Ogerpon's gonna pick up 3. I think Serp picked up 2, and Rotom up. Did you get? I think Rotom picked up 1. I think Rotom picked up. Whatever. Moving on. So now it's 1-0 I, and now we got regulation. So this is way more interesting than it probably should be, because as you see, I have kind of support Ogerpon without Follow Me, and I have Amoonguss without Rage Powder. So I definitely did not bring... Buddy, it's cute. It's cute. Oh shoot. Spoiling. But, yeah. I mean, this is just not the greatest sets that you would love to see. I mean, this is just standard SERP. A lot of support mons that I usually bring. This is just AV. I figured, you know, Earthquake hits these two pretty well. That's pretty much all I have to be looking for. Drifblim is something I also have to worry about, but it's not really too much of a threat. Snarl doesn't even matter because I'm contrary, right? Like, so, that all being said, my leads were Ogerpon and Thwacky. I think my game plan was kind of just go for SERP, and yeah, I mean, Frisk doesn't really matter, of course. I think this should be probably Blaze, but whatever. Fake Out, I probably should have just Spiky Shield there, because then I would have gotten Flinch, and that is going to end up mattering. I will spoil that. I probably should have just Spiky Shielded. I do it now, but it's a little too late, you know? Because Overheat's gonna knock this out. I mean, it probably, you know, Eruption probably knocks me out, or at the very least does a shit ton, so... but Amoonguss comes in. Oh wow, I wonder who this is. But I think I just Spore into the slot. T-Wave comes out, because I saw T-Wave here. But Spore comes out on that, I guess, which is fine. Amoonguss is gonna take it because it's Amoonguss. Stomping Tantrum. Crit doesn't really matter. Sorry, I don't really have a lot of analysis for this. This is just clicking some moves, so EQ. No real mind games yet. Right, Worcy doesn't even work on this, so it's like, what's the point? Dazzling Gleam not killing is always awesome. I think all of my guys are spit F because I was like, oh, it's not great, but we get the knock. It doesn't kill, which is so cool, but I probably should have been special. If I was special, Flamethrower would have killed. But Gleam is gonna knock me out on this side. Amoonguss is gone. But as you can see, I only have one guy. I only have one guy remaining. And I Spiky Shield here because I'm like, Amoonguss should knock this out. No problem. Issue! I targeted the wrong slot. Let me explain why. Because if I knock this out, right? Worst case scenario, what happens, right? Is Zoroark next turn. Well, actually, worst case scenario is Typhlosion Hisui comes in. And right, because that had died, I believe. And that just starts, you know, it can't erupt, but it can. Well, it could theoretically erupt, but like, I want that mon. I want that mon. So I probably should have just stomped into gold so that I can stomp next turn as well. Or at the very least, Ogerpon outspeeds Typhlosion, and it's a speed tie on Zoroark. So I probably should have done it in a different way. I also should have probably, you know, spiky shielded the first turn. But it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. But Focus Blast lands. Oh my god, everybody's here. Stomping Tantrum knocks that out, and it's too little too late. It's Amoonguss versus all, and Amoonguss does not win these. I am so sorry, but Amoonguss does not win these. Corruption doing 55 is also easy, but yeah. Again, I don't know what I'm doing. What do you mean winner POV? This is literally not winner. This is loser POV. This would be. Well, I can't scroll down, but like, pretend I switch sides. That would be winner POV. This is just loser POV. But yeah, Amoonguss dies. So it would have been better differential-wise if I just killed the Goldango, but it would have been better differential-wise if I just, you know, protected turn 1. But then, you know, other stuff happens, whatever. So, anyways, all that to say is that this is just a 1-1 tie for both of us. What is that? 3 point differential? I'm so out of it. I'm so out of it. Next we have Bug vs Dragon. Oh my god. Bug vs Dragon. If you don't know the lore, these two coaches, they've known each other probably way longer than I think that they know each other. And they have battled pretty much every single first week. They're pretty good rivals, pretty good friends. But the reason why this is pretty funny in my opinion is that every single time, like I said, they have been the first battle, first week of every draft league. We had to remake the schedule because it's so. I had ChatGPT do it because I tried doing it on other websites and they didn't have like the 13 coaches, or at least I didn't think they had the odd amount of coaches. But then turns out they did. I just didn't see it, and then ChatGPT did not cook at all. ChatGPT hated me for some reason, but then someone else did it, and then it loved them for some reason. I don't know. It was just weird. That being said, this is the first week of the new schedule. So to me, it's a little funny that, you know, they would pair off in this, but yeah, we have Bug vs Dragon. Initial thoughts, because again, I don't watch these until day of because I think that is more interesting. Slagoo is here. Slagoo. Do they don't have Trick Room, right? Or does Latias get Trick Room? Because Trick Room would be so funny here, at least on the VGC side. On this side, I feel like Quiver Dance. I was gonna say Quiver Dance just kind of goes hard. Does it? Does it? I mean, there's this guy right here. Being said, I feel like Bug has a very decent matchup. I feel like Low Kick should be able to just revenge anything, right? Like webs don't even. I mean, webs would be nice, but webs don't even need to go up. And this is why. It's crazy that in this society that we drop Cleavor for Scizor, because Cleavor in this matchup would be absolutely amazing. Yeah. Oh my god, I'm so sorry, yeah. So there is only 3 matches for week 4. Usually I don't do these. I don't go back and do these, but I figured, why not? Why not? This is a nice week 3 matchup, so I just threw this in as a little bonus thing. Yeah, of cleaving. Okay. But this is why we bring Cleavor. This is why Cleavor is better, because Cleavor in this matchup just looks kind of good. It just gets up rocks, and then it just clicks U-turn a ton, right? I mean, that's like every bug. I feel like Cleavor would be really good. I mean, also like Spike's Heracross would also be kind of nice, but rocks would be so good, so good. That being said, my prediction, I think, oh, this is tough. I think I'm gonna go with Bug. I think my gut is telling me Dragon, but I'm gonna go with Bug. I just think this is so good in this matchup. Probably gonna lead, isn't it? Yep. Probably just gonna click U-turn. Into the lens U-turn. Yep. If only there was a competitive Defiant on. What the hell was Rock Tomb? Yeah, that's pretty standard Sliggoo set. You don't really run shit on Sliggoo, so that makes sense. Scizor, Killing Water. I'm probably gonna see another U-turn come out just for fun. Oh, we are not. We are not gonna see another U-turn. Okay, so this is SD. See again, I see one Chilling Water. Sunny. Knock on the Eviolite. I wonder what this is then. Huh. Life Orb? I feel like it's Life Orb. Lefties. Beep. Oh my god. That is insane. Okay, remember when I said Cleavor? Oh my god, that's not real. Mento? Wait, why is Sunny D for Fire Blast? Fire Punch? Is this Heat Rock? Please don't tell me Heat Rock. Thank god. Hydrapple, my boy, please. Why is Hydrapple here, by the way? I love Hydrapple so much, you know. I need a plushie of him soon, but like, we knew this was gonna happen. For the very least, like a Plug Buzz, or I don't know. Masquerade's dead here, though. Yeah, it's gonna be dead here. Even Ice Beam is not. Well, unlucky, but I don't think it mattered too much. But Rock Slide, pick up that kill. T-Wave, whoa. Fire Punch. Wow, I'm sure that mattered. Yeah. Knock. Their Amulet is cool. Fire Punch is a kill though. Heracross is gonna need what? A Para? Into Trailblaze. Okay, Endure, fine. Aerialize. Okay, so this is then Select. Okay. Okay, Rock Slide. Flinch or Para. That is, I'm not gonna lie, that's pretty unlucky. That is pretty unlucky. That's really? Isn't it like 60-80? I feel like that. Oh my god. Oh my god. Let me check. I feel like it's 60-80. I don't know. +1 Dragonite. It had like 25% off of it, right? Yeah, like, I don't know, that's great. 70-60, even worse. Like, if that was Fire Blast Dragonite, I'd be like, oh yeah. Like, even if it was Specs and Masquerain didn't have a boost, I'd be like, okay, yeah, I can see that living with it. No, I'm pretty expected to me. I don't know why Ice Beam. Yeah, I don't know why Ice Beam didn't come out. I feel like if Ice Beam comes out, this game's wrapped. I feel like Heracross just wins, because this is not Eviolite Duraludon. It can't be Eviolite Duraludon. So. But yeah, Dragon 1, going against my gut, never works. Take that as a lesson. Yeah, we have 1-0. I get these nuts, and then we have Seaside. Oh, I didn't even check. Gastro Acid, that's the ability neutralizing. Gooey Stalwart? Okay, what the? That makes sense. Okay. Helping Hand. This is just the same set, but tail. Hands. Alright, I'm gonna 5-second round. And by 5, a minute. Can we normalize not bringing quad effective, or not quad effective, super effective, non-stab, like, I don't know, 75, 60 base power moves like this? Like, I get Air Slash is also here for Heracross. I get that. You can't fit in like a like a mist ball. I feel like mist ball is just, I don't know, better. Like I don't know. I think stab moves are a little underrated in this format. I feel like there's a lot of matchups where just bringing stab is just gonna be better. Like rock slide, okay, I understand, right? But like slash release, like no stab on. I mean, D-Knight doesn't have good stab, but like I don't know. And on this side of things, we have Quiver Dance, Rage Powder. See, I gotta learn the VGC stuff. I need to learn the Rage Powder attack. Tailwind. Over. Snarl, I guess, with the QD. No, Ice Beam is fascinating in my opinion. And this is just banded. I feel like low kicks would be good this matchup too, even in VGC. I feel like you just U-turn like fine. Bug Bite's cool. I don't. There's one berry. I don't know what a Tanga berry is. Is that bug? Lack of Protect. Yeah. There's only one, and that's to set up that guy. And then there's 1, 2. I feel like usually on VGC I try to bring 3 or 4. I don't have the replay, but that's usually what I try for, and then depending on the matchups, obviously, adjust. But 1 on Bug is crazy. 2 I can understand because Dragon is a beefy type. Oh, I got you. Okay. Yeah, I feel like Bug in VGC is a little bit better, but I might just be something. Especially with this lead, I feel like Bug is definitely a little bit better. Because Hydropple is just going to go down. Or not go down. It will not go down yet. But nothing happened this turn. So in short, I think this is why it's pretty bad. Electro Web, Clear Amulet is pretty good. Air Slash. Forgot the nicknames. Are we gonna see a flinch? Oh yeah. First, very smart. That's the Tanga. Okay, yeah, it is, but I knew that. Airless is just gonna pick up the kill though. That's why I don't really like Heracross. Here's the full. Okay. Hydropple comes back and it doesn't get the sweet because it only happens once. No, literally, Dragon did not click a move turn 1 like that. If they win this, this format's interesting. Yeah, you just brought two. Like that was a little unnecessary. But Dragon is gonna pick up the 2 wins. I don't need to see. Okay, Weather Ball kill is disrespectful. This format is. I've already shared my thoughts. It is a weird format, and I really want to try this format without Monotype because I feel like, I mean, I predicted before the season that like more than half of these games would end up being ties, and the fact that it's not been that and that it's been the like exact opposite is crazy to me, right? So I'm hoping next summer we do this format again, without Monotype, because I just want to see how it would function without it. Because I think Monotype makes these matchups a little bit one-sided. That's just me. But yeah, I mean, there's just, you see Wild Tech because, you know, you gotta bring the super effective move, so you'll see stuff like special Dragonite with Fire Blast and Air Slash and all this shenanigans. Moving on to week 4. Week number 4. Is that hiding? Okay, good. We have Electric versus Dragon. Electric, correct me if I'm wrong. 2-0-1. I think 2-0, 2-0-1, 3-0. I don't know, somewhere around there. And did I say Electric 201. I think Dragon is. I think they're 3-0, 201 as well. So very interesting matchup. I am sensing that it didn't go well for Electric, but I don't really have a basis for it. So that being said, Slappy. What it is in this world. Why are you? Let's go. We finally. Drapple's gonna own this matchup. Source me. Source me. Probably. I assume it's gonna be like a. I was gonna say Latios Drapple. I assume it's gonna be like a Drapple Chomp lead on the side, and then why do you have skill swap, Surge Surfer? Why? What is? I need to know the tech. I need to know the tech on it. Citrus Berry. AV looks, yeah, AV looks pretty nice. Of course, that's the airloop, not like something more useful. But anyways, we have the Dragonite, Garchomp. Okay, so it wasn't Chomp. Drapple. I really want Drapple to do something, man. I really would like it. Oh my god. Oh my. And that's with Tailwind. That's without Tailwind, I mean. Don't flinch here, that would be diabolical. That is crazy. That just kills through whatever. But I guess I can do that. Skill swap. Oh. Oh, I know. I know what happened. I know what happened. Oh my god. Okay, so what happened was Raichu tried to use Skill Swap on Iron Hands. That is not how you cannot. It's funny because Valiant also gets Skill Swap. I say also, but it gets Skill Swap. It does not work at all for Valiant. You cannot use Skill Swap on Valiant because you cannot trade the Photosynthesis or the Quark Drive ability. So that's really unfortunate. It could have been really cool. I don't know how well it would have done, just because, you know. Yeah. But, it definitely does matter because you're gonna lose out on kill, right? And that could have possibly mattered because you could have done something like, you know, Dazzle right here, or Alluring Voice onto Chomp. You can't. So, Morpeko has got this. I believe in Morpeko. Yikes. This is a slow Latios. Oh my. Yeah, no, not much to say. A nice little 3-0 for Dragon. That's kind of, like I said, when I say matchups are a little bit more predictable, this is what I mean. Electric just doesn't have a good matchup into Dragon, base-wise, and you have to play out of your mind most of the time. Depending on team structures, of course, but, yeah. Moving on. We have Electric vs Dragon, wow, in, singles. So, it's already 1-0 on Dragon, and we shall see how it goes. So we have the Chomp, or Pico lead. Attacked, I assume, to get the Aura Voice, or Aura Wheel going on the right. Scale Shot, breaks the balloon. Is it, it is not, whatever it's called. Yikes. This is a yikes. This is a dead Morpeko. Crit matter. Rotom Heat comes in, I assume to Willow. I don't think that would have done a lot, depending. Oh, not to Willow. I'm assuming this does like 45. Yo! I assume this does 45. But we'll never know. Never know. That's it. This is banded. Ain't it? Assume this is banded, right? That has to be a banded. My goat Hydropple though is in, so everything will be fine. And it will just Fickle Beam and not get it, so it's unfortunate. But it'll take it because it's AV, and then get it. But this time it will. This time it will. Okay, next time it will. Next time it will. Is this AV? It's also AV. Rock Slide. Can we standardize not bringing super effective moves? Come on. Come on. Toxic is wild. Toxic is very wild. STs. I mean, you just drain, right? You spam drains. I mean, maybe a nice punch you throw in there. Yeah. Spam drains. Does Psychic even kill? Psychic does not kill. Miss Ball does not kill this. Oh, you're Pyappa. Oh, yeah, no, it definitely did not kill. You get the Ice Punch. Nice. No, because Dragonite. I was gonna say, then you can start draining. You could probably start oh, alright. You can definitely start training. You can definitely start training. I think Draco kills them, right? Okay. Well, I guess we'll never know. Yeah, you didn't have to do that. You could have just but this is gonna get the kill. So this is actually a decent 3v3. Hydropple's at 70 something. Kirchen still can set up the electric terrain. You just need to get Dragonite a little bit more chipped, and Goodra a little bit more chipped, and I feel like this matchup might go your way. Maybe Hydropple a little bit chipped too. I think late game spikes go massive here, so that's kind of what I'm hoping for. E-Speed, we're gonna see Wisp. Actually lands. Dude, this is banded. This is the most banded Dragonite, I think, in this planet. But you just you paint split and you go from there, right? Goodra and G paint split again. Use Volt. I think that's a good play too. Get in Pincursion. Set up late game spikes. Please set up late game spikes. It would be so cool. It would be so cool. It's not late game spikes. I get it. You want to get Raichu in. I don't even know if, oh, yeah, no, now it's over. Now it's over. Okay. Psyshock does, jeez, I love you, Hydropple. You're so crazy. You're such a goober. Psyshock is gonna get that kill, and Alluring Voice is gonna pick up that kill, and this is gonna get killed by Electric Terrain. Oh, wait, this might be, no, because E-Speed is gonna pick up this kill, but Rotom Heat is gonna come in and it's gonna unless crit doesn't even kill. So damn, Electric getting the nice little 1-1. That is pretty good, and this was played before BGC. That's damn. Insane game with the misses, I won't lie. Definitely, I mean, this was just costly. I think you probably, if you're Dragon, you probably win the game with that. Probably win the game, because you lose Rotom Heat. What comes in after? Is it Iron Hands? Yeah, because this is banded, right? So it's Iron Hands, 3 SD. Maybe. I mean, you probably bring in Latios on the SD, and then Pyappa eats it. So it's still a game, but missing rocks right there, getting the 49% removal is really bad. It's really bad. So, brutal. And if you're electric, you know, with your brow, you just, keep going. You take a win. You take a win no matter what. Especially in this format, if you lose, you need to win. You win however you can. So, very nice win. Very unfortunate loss, but very nice win. Moving on, we have the last match. That's Psychic versus Dark. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like not much to say. I feel like this might be the first Hammy game, but even then, like I don't know. Yeah, I don't really see the world in which Psychic wins this. You know, Glade is gonna have to have a monster game. Metagross is gonna have to have a monster game. That's like it. Everyone else is kind of, you know. I mean, you gotta get Side Spam, I guess, maybe with like D-Glam. This, yeah, Hackett's Destiny. Not Destiny, whatever it's called. You know what I mean, Dazzling. Definitely. So I feel like this is just gonna be NTD at lead because it just looks super good, right? Yeah. And then you just misclicks are one, fate decide, yeah. Flip the chomp. Unfortunate. It happens. Snow comes out. Calm Minds. Calm Mind Trick Room. Oh, that's... And this? Banded? Oh, I didn't even see items. Black Glasses. Zelly. Chopple. For Glade, I guess. Nothing too interesting. Misty Terrain is a little bit interesting. Rose Size Man. But no, that's not even Misty Terrain on Road Style is so weird. Cause like I understand like you want to get rid of the Psychic Terrain, but yeah, I mean there's a hat. We're back to the marketing games too. Yeah, no, this is Bulldoze is insane on a Trick Room team. Just Slowking, Muddy Water needs to be it needs to be a crime. I want, from now on, it's not a rule, right, so you don't have to abide by it, but don't be that guy. don't bring the accuracy dropping move, and then get the accuracy, because I'm on a team tour right now, or I guess a league tour or something. We lost a game because someone brought Muddy Water Blastoise in singles. We lost because of that, because it got one... It clicked Muddy Water, got the accuracy drop, and then Como was set up, and it missed the Drain Punch. Like, dog. It's so stupid. This is the most stupidest shit ever. So, like I said, it's not a rule, but yeah, man. And then we got Aqua Cutter. Reasons. Sacred Sword is just, yeah, no. Glade, it better be these 4 mods coming. Now that I look at it, I feel like Psychic is such a good matchup. Dark isn't really, I don't know, gonna do anything. I mean, we're just gonna see Snarl, Grimmsnarl a lot. And Spirit, oh, okay, yeah. Maybe Dark. Maybe Dark is a little bit better. Maybe the type with the advantage. That's cool. I didn't even realize that. That's cool. Hammer Arm Choice Bandit is really cool attack. Helping Hand on the burn to get rid of the Instant makes sense. DD is gonna stay around for a while, but DD. Hydreigon is probably just gonna protect first, and then Misty Terrain. Okay, I am. Well, use just Trick Room here, right? You don't even think about it. Use just Trick Room. Alright, well, now you can't Trick Room. Can't Trick Room now, but Metagross is gonna die. Maybe bringing Glade. Glade is here. Dark Pulse, Ceaseless Edge. I was right. I didn't even register in my brain. But yeah, Hammy's here. Hammy's here. And then Hatterene comes in finally with the Misty Terrain. It doesn't matter though. Okay, SP was kind of shouldn't quit. Crazy. Yeah, no, I mean this is Dark versus Psychic, right? It's like what are you expecting? What are you expecting? So I think it's gonna be even worse for singles. I think doubles was the only like, okay, maybe you win this, right? Maybe you bring some crazy heat, but I think Glade might have had to come into the game a little bit sooner. Or what you could have done is you could have double swapped, right? You could have went Metagross and then You could just set up a trick room and then go lead Metagross. I don't really know how valuable that is though, but it's fine. Last game. Oh, I forgot to say the records. I think Psychic is 0-2, I think. Or 0-1-1 or some wacky like that. And Dark is, I believe, 1-1-1. I believe either 1-1-1, 2-0-1, or 1-0-2. I feel like I just named like 3 different things. I really should have pulled it up beforehand, but I'm this far and I kind of... Let's just finish it off, you know? So, like I said, I think Dark just has the matchup here. I don't really see Psychic's way of winning this game besides luck. And, like, getting Trick Room up extremely quickly. And, I don't see that happening. So, Hammy comes in, Metagross comes in, Cecil's Edge, 62. I mean, this is... Alright, I do kind of see an avenue. I kind of do see an avenue. But, I still think, okay, yeah, like I said, there's still priority. There's still, at least one mod has SP. So, you're not Bullying Punch there. Well, it doesn't matter, right? It doesn't matter. But yeah, you get the Psychic Terrain up, that's exactly what you want, and then you get the Reflect up. So this is probably best case scenario so far. This is best case scenario. And it's funny, because it doesn't matter. It's not gonna matter. Linear stuff getting knocked off is kind of crazy. I've seen Hat win these endgames, right? But, you know, I don't know how you're supposed to win. Iron Head is diabolical. I'm assuming this says Trick Room. Bunch. It's just Trick Room. So, I mean, this could win. Why did you not go for Draining Kiss? What are you doing? No Draining, was that a... I don't know. You might be able to live one on KO, but any of this, is this room service? It's room service. So, it's not gonna outspeed a ton of stuff. What? It's just gonna be an aftermath anyways, right? Like, not being stupid here. Isn't it? It's still gonna get aftermath. Alright. It doesn't, yeah, it's just... I don't know what you could have done at Psychic, but, I mean, I feel like the Metagross could have been played a lot better, but that might just be me. Slowking. What a surprise! What a surprise! Slowking is gonna set up Trick Room for the 13th time. Scald is... I love Setup Grimmsnarl. I think Setup Grimmsnarl is so fantastic of a mod. I think it's really cool. Because you don't really see it, and when you do see it, you kind of get wrecked by it because you're just screens. Mindset? Dog, this set is so cool. This set is so diabolically cool. I love it. I love it so much. And it's just gonna win. It's just gonna win, because Grimmsnarl's probably invested in Spadef. And it has 120 base attack, right? What did I say? What did I say? Yeah, no, Dark, it's a matchup diff. Like I said, VGC, or not VGC, Monotype can be predictable at times because of these kind of matchups, right? Where it's like, okay, you have a fighting type, or you have a fairy type, but, like, it's Dark, dude. It's Dark. Unless you have, like, I was gonna say, unless you, I don't know, if somehow you had, you're allowed to bring Iron Valiant. Somehow, by some miracle, you could bring Iron Valiant. Maybe, just maybe, I could see you possibly winning the matchup. But there's few mods that are that generational, and if they are, probably not a lot of mods. So, yeah, interesting week. Not a lot of games, just because I think people, you know, it's mid-July now, it was just 4th of July. So, I should have probably expected, you know, not a lot of games this week, but I'll take 3. And like I said, a lot of them are probably going to be done in the next day or so. So I'll update everything. I'll have it all up. Yeah. So thank you for watching. Have a nice one. And